Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video we have the 44-month account tour for my big old blubbery whale account in Marvel Contest of Champions, Seatin, the man of gambling. And we've been on a bit of a gambling rampage this year, going so hard on those Cavalier crystals, and we have spent now just over $34,000 on this clown fiesta of a mobile video game. That is an astronomical sum of cash, but also bear in mind that I do this as a professional full-time gig. Even though, you know, I'm not really that professional, it is my full-time gig. So we've turned that 34,000 US dollars into just over 120 million YouTube views and a lot of sponsorship opportunities as well throughout the 3 years that we've been running this. So you know, we are doing quite well, man. Even though we spent a lot on this game, your boy is still quids in, very much like Kabam, you know, rig Marvel Contest of Champions constantly, wink wink nudge nudge, or supposedly do. We've completely rigged the YouTube game to, you know, get us money every single time we spend money. We'll do a massive Cavalier crystal opening, but then people watch that opening, there are YouTube ads on that, get some of the money back, and also get loads of characters to do rank up and gameplay videos on, and all sorts of stuff throughout the years. So it's working out really, really well. But again, once again, a massive thank you to so many enablers out there and so many supporters of the channel, because I wouldn't be able to spend this much money or be this reckless if I didn't have the support from literally thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people out there that watch my videos, smash that like button, and support the channel every single month. So it's down to all of you that I can do this professionally as a living, and it's madness. It's absolute madness. So thank you all so much. I never forget who puts me in the position that I am in, and I always want to give you guys the best content out there that I can deliver, and be very honest about you know, what kind of stuff I'm doing, how much I'm spending on this game, because it is a pretty ridiculous figure, man. So anyway, let's go on to the account tour and roster. Now if we bring up my profile, hopefully it's going to load here. We are at just over 1.6 million total base hero rating at the moment. A really astronomical number. I remember, I think it was my first year of playing when Jenserem first hit 1 million on the leaderboard. I was like, that's crazy, mate. That's absolute madness. But now we are 1.6 million. We have 613 heroes in our roster overall. That's so many characters, man. Absolutely mad. And I think overall, if we have a look at the top leaderboard, I'm still nowhere near some of the biggest and blubberiest whales in the game. We're currently 432. So yeah, not even top 100 with almost 35k spent, and some of the rosters and champions, especially in the top 50, are just so ridiculous, man. There are definitely people that have easily dropped millions in the game in the top 50. It's just absolutely astronomical there. But you know, your boy, he's slowly but surely climbing that whale leaderboard. You know, maybe in the next year or two, if those Cavalier crystal openings we keep on smashing those like targets, we might be up there, boys. But that is a really blubbery zone. But anyway, we have a lot of characters now, 18 characters that we have taken up via tier 5 basic, and these are some of my best characters for the most part. I think some of the new additions in the last couple of months have been Namor. We've now got him fully maxed out on Sig 200, and Namor is so much fun to play, occasionally using him for Alliance War, but I think especially for future content as well. Namor's just great, man. He's got so much damage output, this massive potential of burst, and also the ability to absorb all sorts of fun and interactive damage and hurl it back at the opponent. Also via New York Comic Con, toward the start of next month, we got the brand new champion Guillotine 2099 as a 6-star champion, which I'm still over the moon about, because she's an absolute beast. We've got her at rank 2, and I think she's going to serve us very, very well for the Labyrinth of Legends. So when it comes to the top, those are the two new additions there, but also we have recently awakened Sunspot via Featured a month and a bit ago, and also got him to Sig 200 as well, and I absolutely love my Sunspot, man. I use him all the time. Actually, when it comes to Alliance Quest, I run Nick Fury and then double Sunspot, because we have the 5-star version, but we also have the the 6-star one at rank 1, but if I get Sunspot Awakened as a 6-star champion, he's going straight to rank 2, just because the 6-star Sunspot, his prestige is ridiculous. If you're playing like in a really a top 100 alliance, you're very concerned about prestige in Marvel Contest of Champions, and 6-star Sunspot at Sig 200 rank 2 has like 12,000 prestige, which is just like a mile ahead of any other champion. So yeah, he's madness, mate. Plus he's really fun to play, got a ton of really good uses, but he's amazing for Alliance Quest. I love him for map 7. Like, there are a lot of paths that he really does shine on. But aside from that, are there like any champions? I love really all of my maxed out characters at the moment. There is I would say one character, kind of reflecting on my roster, or one decision that I kind of wish I had made instead of another, and that's, I kind of wish I maxed out my Corvus Glaive in comparison to Cull Obsidian, because I really like Cull Obsidian. He's got a lot of burst damage, but his block proficiency makes him not really that viable for a lot of endgame content. So if I could go back in time or kind of change around a rank 5, I'd swap out, you know, take down Cull Obsidian and take up Corvus instead. But aside from that, I'm actually really happy with pretty much every single one of my rank 5 champions. Like, there are so many characters I love. Like, Stealth Suit Spider-Man's really, really fun to play. Like, he's got so much damage output, some great utility versus invisible and unstoppable opponents. Namor's a beast. Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, two of my favorites this year. Symbiote Supreme, if there are like buffs and the opponent bleeds, just demolishes. Sunspot, great for Alliance Quest. Absolutely love that man. So much burst damage. It's unreal ability to just absorb incinerates, which is really great. Blade, I sometimes use it in Alliance Quest instead of Nick Fury for the bleed paths, but Blade is just still fantastic for the right matchup where there's a villain. You can bleed that villain, just, you know, deal a ton of damage there, get a ton of regeneration as well. Still love Blade, man. Really good character. Havoc is my boy for Alliance War. I've used him a fair bit, especially in the last few months. He's just, you know, so powerful with that special 3 with the current Alliance War health pools that you just get to a special 3 and pretty much everything dies there, so that can be really fun. Warlock is one of my favorite champions this year. His utility is off the charts. He's like my main go-to. I have not, like, since getting this guy up to rank 5, I don't think there's been a single Alliance War where this dude has been on the bench for. Like, Warlock, I'm just using this champion all of the time. Again, Cull Obsidian, I don't really use too much, just because, again, he's very much a commitment champion for a lot of quests at the moment, and in the last few months, there hasn't been anything that I've particularly needed my Cull Obsidian for. I kind of used to use him for Alliance quests, but as soon as I got, like, Sunspot up, Sunspot's just much better for, like, the diss track paths than Cull Obsidian is, so he took the place there. Medusa's still great for robots. Domino, spam heavy, win the game. Captain America, just an arsenal of utility. Still love my Stark Spider-Man. That taunt mechanic is still so good, especially with the what is it, auto-evade projectiles as well, or auto-evade special attack, should I say. Like, Stark Spidey, he still has some really solid uses. I know some people are trying to take him down a peg at the moment, but I love Stark Spidey, man. He's still an absolute beast there. Then we got Guillotine, who's going to be great for stuff like the Abyss of Legends in the future, I would assume. Thing, he's just so much fun to play. Mainly kind of stays on Alliance War defense, but I love doing, like, Thing spotlight videos and all sorts of endgame content, because when he works, man, he's just crazy good. And then we got Ghost. I can't wait to get the 6-star Ghost Awakened, because I really do miss that awakened ability to gain power on misses. Like, it's so valuable there. And Hyperion is just a damage beast. Still kind of gets used occasionally for Alliance War, Alliance Quest, but anywhere where I need just massive damage, like, Hyperion's so much fun to play. And then kind of moving down, if we have a look at the 5-star roster first as well, we still got champions at rank 4. I don't really play too many of these characters on the regular, but if we need them for utility, we got Ghost Rider, Voodoo, Ghost, Void, Corvus Glaive, Gwenpool, Iceman, Magic, Thanos, Kamala Khan, Hulk, Venom, Star-Lord, Luke Cage, Hawkeye, and those are all the rank 4s. And then we just got so many champions at rank 3, man. It's absolutely mad. I actually tallied up all my 5-star champions. We'll kind of go down, because there's a lot of them. There should be 138 5-star champions currently in the roster, and the only characters that I'm missing as 5 stars are Aegon, Kang, Black Widow, Electro, and the OG version of Thor, at least to the best of my knowledge. We've every single other character, but there are still some characters like a Mega Red that we don't have awakened that kind of really do need to be awakened. But aside from that, I think we've got every other 5-star in the game, man, so the collection is very, very expansive there. Now, if we have a look at the 6-star roster, we currently have 42 6-star champions, and I believe 10 of them are awakened. I think the pride and joy of my 6-star roster at the moment is really the Guillotine, the Thing, the Ghost. But I really like the Sunspot, man. 6-star Sunspot is great. Wasp is really good. Proxima's good. Mysterio's good. Namor's really good. Sabertooth's awesome as well. The Awakened Sentinel is definitely a banger there. Annihilus as well for defense. Hopefully he gets a nice buff as well. I think either December or January. We got the Champion, who we might use for some stuff in the future. Iron Man Infinity War, Dr. Octopus, Captain America Infinity War. We've got a Mega Red, we've got Gamora, Angela, we've also got a Void, a Mr. Sinister, Killmonger, Red Hulk, Winter Soldier. So there's a lot of really good stuff in the 6-star roster, man. Like, I'm really happy with my 6-star roster at the moment. We've had some really solid luck on the Cavaliers, especially in the last 6 months or so, so that's really helped to develop it a fair bit there. 4-star roster, I think we've just pretty much got everything in the game, man. The 4-star roster will have a very quick flick through it, but there's you know, nothing super impressive. We got the Immortal Iron Fist there, but you know, 4-star champions, they're like candy in the current state of the game. You're just seeing them absolutely everywhere. You can get so many 4-star champions, it is a little bit ridiculous. And then if we have a look at items, we've still got a 5-star generic gem, a 5-star cosmic gem, a tech gem, a skill gem. We don't have a science gem anymore. Who did I end up using that one on? I'm not really too sure, but we do have a gem to awaken Dr. Doom if we do get him as a 5-star character. So that 5-star Mystic, man, looking at the Dr. Doom League Prestige, it looks really, really exciting there. And also in terms of Sig Stones, we've got like so many like 5-star just generic ones. We've got a lot of 6-star stones actually throughout all of the stashes as well. I think like total combined, I think I've got like 170 6-star Sig Stones, but most of them are like unopened class ones. But hey, if we get the right RNG, man, we can really pump up a champion like Sunspot for Prestige there. Just so many signature stones for every single class. We've got a lot of mystic ones as well. You can see we've got I think that's about 133 5-star Mystic Sig Stones, plus a load of generics. So if we do get Dr. Doom, man, he can immediately go up to Sig 200 for Prestige. And aside from that, yeah, just so many items, man. Loads of stuff knocking about. We've got a 4-star 4 to 5, and this gem, which is a variant 5-star 3 to 4 one. Actually, sorry, that's the generic one, so I'm hoping to use that on Mr. Fantastic. And we do have a variant one somewhere, which we're going to pump into Spider-Gwen at some point, but yeah, that's just a bit of a look at the old boost stash there for the crystal stash. We saved up a lot of 5-star shards, kind of waiting for a big like basic opening. 6-star, waiting for all of like the featured champions currently, like the Namor, the Sunspot, Stealth Suit Spider-Man, Invisible Woman, Mysterio to get into that basic pool, and also Venom comes in as well. So that basic pool is getting spiced up a fair bit in just over 15 days, and that's when we'll probably do the next like big generic crystal opening on Seatin. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. Have we got anything too special? I'm really looking forward to this opening in December. I've saved up like every single Cavalier Daily Crystal, so in December we should be able to do about 250, 260 of those. So I'm interested to see what the result is going to be, because we can gain like a lot of 6-star shards and also tier 5 basic from that as well. So I'm a bit curious. And then we just got all sorts of like random stuff here, man. We got 5-star Awakening Gem as well. So more and more stuff to open. These are all like the 5-star signature stones we were talking about, because I've brought like every 6-star signature stone bundle. Sorry, 6-star signature stones is what I meant to say. So we've got like 12 plus 5 and 70 plus 1s there. So we're ready for that 6-star prestige race, man, and to enter the big old blubbery whale territory there. And just also to show my mastery setup, it's still kind of the The very simple and very basic one that I've had for quite a substantial period of time, but it gets the job done. Like my roster, I don't really have the champions to go full suicides for every mode of gameplay, so I just run like a standard like non-suicide build. So we've got 33 points in offense there with 5 out of 5 in deep wounds and assassins. Defense, you know, we don't have willpower. I don't really think willpower is really that worth it unless you run suicide masteries. So just 10 points there, very basic setup. And also proficiencies we've extended to get 4 points in Mystic Dispersion, mainly for those rare scenarios where we do use Symbiote Supreme. So those points, they can go for like certain pieces of content, but hey, with Doctor Doom coming, man, maybe Mystic Dispersion is going to be a really good shout for him if we do end up using him a fair bit, but we don't know about the abilities yet, so we're going to have to wait and see on that one. But overall, that is it for the 44-month account tour. Hopefully you did enjoy today's little overview of the old roster, and if you did, please smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.